Hey guys, what's up? It's our AppMake here, and today we're going to be showing you how to make your first ever iPad app. Now, be sure to follow along, and let's get started. Choose single view application, then you can type in whatever app name you want to put in. I just put in my first iPad app, but you can do whatever you want. Make sure the device is set to iPad, use storyboards, and use automatic reference counting, but do not include tests. Once you get started, you can pretty much save this wherever you want, and just get ready to start coding this. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to open up the main app view and you're going to go to the summary tab. You're going to make sure the device is set to iPad and you're going to be able to enable all the different device orientations. With it, where it says main storyboard, make sure it's set to main storyboard, otherwise the app will not work. Now what you got to do is you actually got to set up the app icons and app loaders. Now there's some specific things that you need to add when you're setting up the app icons and app loaders. The first thing is for this landscape one, what you need to have is default-landscape tilde ipad.png, and the portrait one has to be default-portrait tilde ipad.png. Now these are 768 by 1004 for the portrait, and the opposite, so 1004 by 768 for the landscape. Now you got to make an icon, a capital ICON -72.png for this app icon, which you can see we're actually adding right here, and that has to be 72 by 72. So right now you're just going to be able to go into your pictures and attach it, and remember you just have to click on there and add it. Now you're going to want to do the launch images as well, and choose the default and choose the additional landscape default. And remember guys, if you have the name screwed up just a little bit, it might change it for you as long as you just add it into here. But if you're going through a different method of implementing it into your application, then it may screw up, so you got to make sure you have the names perfect. Alright, now we're going to get into the actual building of the app itself. So let's take a look at this. What we want to do is first is add another view controller, and what this will let you do is have another view on the iPad itself, add an additional page. Now scroll up. Remember you have to be zoomed in to be able to add anything to the iPad itself. And what we're going to do is we're just going to add a title. So this is called a navigation bar. Just grab this in and align it. Remember, follow the alignment that it'll automatically create for you. Just call this one first window or whatever you want. Pretty much that just acts as a title at the top of the iPad screen. Now I'm just going to do the same thing over here on the second iPad screen. Just attach this. I'm just going to write second window over here. Now you're going to scroll down to the bottom and you're going to be able to see that there's another little bit down here which I'm going to use, and this is going to be called the toolbar. Now remember, if you want to add additional buttons, right underneath that is the bar button item, and you can drag different buttons on here. But we're just going to use toolbar, and you can just double click to the label, the bar button. Just double click. So I just labeled the first one next page and this one back. And now we're going to actually get to linking these two together. Now this is done without code. You can do this with code as well, but this is actually going to be done without code. So now what you're going to want to do, oh yeah, first we got to add the text in on this too actually. So let's just add the text in first. Yeah. Alright, so let's add in the text. Sometimes it takes a second for it to snap into place. Alright, there we go. Alright, so once you have the text in here, what you got to do is you just got to edit it out. And what I'm writing is just text 1, or first text. And what you got to do is you got to get rid of editable over here, how it says editable in the behaviors. And you got to get rid of the scrollers, shows vertical scrollers, and scrolling enabled. You just got to get rid of that. Now go over here, we're going to add the same text view over here, but we're just going to add in whatever text we want in over here as well. Okay, so we're just going to be able to call this one pretty much just like text2. And yeah, now remember, disable editable, go down, disable vertical scrollers, disable scrolling enabled. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to zoom out like I said before. Sorry about that, guys. We're going to zoom out now, and what we're going to do is control click from the button over to the second view controller. You're going to do modal, and once you click that, you're just going to make sure that it's set to modal, default, and then default. otherwise it might not work. The transitions might not work. Now you're going to do the same thing, control and drag over to the first viewer modal. Then you're going to click on that and make sure it's default. Now that's pretty much all the coding you need to do. All that's left is to run this application and test and make sure it worked. Make sure it's running in the iPad 5.0 simulator and click run. Now it's just going to take a quick second to compile all of this, and in a second it's actually going to have to pop up with your permission to actually be able to enable the debugger. Since there's no code, the debugger doesn't really do anything right now, but as we get into more tutorials, I'll teach you guys a little more about the debugger and what that can do itself. Now it is going to ask for your password just to be able to enable the debugger. So I'm just going to let me blur this out for a second here. Alright, so just basically just type your password in, hit continue, and then it'll reload the application itself. Now you're going to see your first window pop up here. You can click second page and your second window just pops up. So that's pretty cool. Definitely a really cool thing to integrate right into your iPad, your very own app. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more tutorials. And yeah, you can see that the icon worked and all that stuff. Remember, if you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section below. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. We're going to keep trying to add more videos showing you guys how to do all this cool stuff. Different iPad stuff, iPhone stuff, all different kinds of Xcode stuff. But leave a comment in the comment section below if you have any requests. And I'll see you guys later. I'm Alec from AppFind and AppMake. Bye.